Live from the VCU Siegel Center, Chesterfield County Public Schools is proud to present the Meadowbrook High School commencement exercise for the class of 2017. This program is made possible through the cooperative efforts of Chesterfield County Public Schools, Comcast at Metro Richmond, and Virginia Commonwealth University.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Meadowbrook High School's 53rd commencement exercise. The class of 2017 asks that we honor them, our graduates, by silencing all cell phones and electronic devices at this time. Also, throughout this very important ceremony, please refrain from loud outbursts that would distract from today's very special proceedings. Please remember that this is a very important day for all of our graduates. At this time, would you please rise and join me as we welcome Meadowbrook High School's 53rd graduating class, the class of 2017.
Good morning. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by cadets of the Meadowbrook JRRTC program, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the MBK ROTC Cadet Major Christopher Garcia, and the singing of our national anthem by the Monarch Chorale.
Could everybody please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning, distinguished guests, parents, faculty, and students. Welcome to the Meadowbrook High School's 53rd commencement ceremony to honor the class of 2017. My name is Joy Lowry, the principal of Meadowbrook High School. On behalf of the class of 2017 and the faculty of Meadowbrook High School, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this very special occasion. To the class of 2017, congratulations on a job well done. You have made it. Now is the time. Now is your time. You will have achieved a major accomplishment this morning. In this moment, as you prepare to become graduates of Meadowbrook High School, it is time for you to walk in your truth, your purpose. Monarchs, you have ended this chapter of your story with many happy memories, obstacles, and a lot of hard work and determination. However, this is not the end. This is only the beginning of your true story. Now is the time for you to reach for the stars and continue to work towards achieving your goals with tunnel vision and your own success. The possibilities are endless, and the clock starts now. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the people in your life that have helped make this day a reality. Behind every student here today is the unconditional support of the parents, grandparents, guardians, aunts, uncles, brothers, and sisters, your family. At this time, I would like to ask the families of the class of 2017 to stand up and be acknowledged. Students, please give these special people a big round of applause for all of the love they have shown over the years. Also, no journey through high school would be complete without an army of teachers, counselors, and administrators. They have spent the last 4 years preparing you for this day. At this time, will the administration, school counselors, and faculty of Meadowbrook High School please stand? Students, would you please acknowledge your MBK family and give them a round of applause? Again, welcome to this commencement ceremony and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Good morning. I'm Noemi Benitez, class president of the talented, intelligent, and overall phenomenal graduates you see sitting before you today. I'm very humbled and honored to have had the privilege to represent such an amazing body of students. First and foremost, I would like to commend you all on 13 years of conquering challenges through determination, commitment, and effort. We did it. We have reached an important milestone, and we should be immensely proud of that. I would also like to take a moment to thank our parents, friends, and every member of our support systems, both at school and at home, for all that you have done to push us to where we are today. And I would also like to specifically thank my guidance counselor, Ms. Angela DeVega, and my psychology teacher, Ms. Allison Brown, for all that you have done for me and for helping me out through my tough moments. You guys hold a special place in my heart. We've come this far, and I know that we can go further. Class of 2017, I hope that you accomplish everything you set your hearts and minds to. And once again, congratulations. At this time, I would like to welcome and introduce our honored platform guests. The Honorable Dolores McQuinn, Delegate for the 70th District, Virginia House of Delegates. The Honorable James M. Holland, member of the Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors representing the Dale District. Mr. John Urbach, school board representative to the Dale District. Joining us from the Chesterfield County School District offices are Dr. James Lane, Superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools. Dr. Thomas Taylor, Executive Director of School Administration. Dr. Lyle Evans, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources and Administrative Services. Ms. Donna Dalton, Chief Academic Officer. Also joining me on the podium are members of the Meadowbrook High School Administration and School Counseling Department. Ms. Joy Lowry, Principal. Mr. Steve Legow, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Karen Lee, Assistant Principal. Dr. Janine Grabham, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Sharon Hines, Dean of Students. Mr. David Britton, Dean of Students. Mr. Kenneth White, Dean of Students. Ms. Kimberly Forker, School Counseling Coordinator. Ms. Nicole Hansinger, School Counselor. Now, I would like to welcome the Honorable James Holland, member of the Chesterfield County School Board of Supervisors, to bring greetings.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. to the parents and grandparents, I might add, family members, friends, and the faculty and staff, to the graduates of Meadowbrook High School class of 2017. Yeah. I knew you could do it, and you did. Congratulations, you made it. Yeah. On behalf of the Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors and all its residents, we applaud you for successfully completing your high school journey. Throughout your time at school, you have been blessed, yes, very blessed, to have been taught and guided by great teachers and loving parents. Graduates, now I'm going to allow you a chance to stand and thank them with me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Be seated. Later on today, you can give them a hug and tell them I love you. Today is a milestone, one that each of you will look back on for years to come and should be proud to say you were and will always be a Meadowbrook monarch. No matter what you choose to do next, whether college, military, or work, take the time to think and make good choices. Your choices will determine your destiny. Always give back. Work hard. I assure you it will be rewarded. Reach back and help others along your way. And finally, don't just aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference on your journey. Always remember that if you believe and have faith, all things are possible. Go forth, make a difference in the world. God bless you.
Now, I would like to welcome to the podium School Board Representative to the Dale District, Mr. John Urbach, to bring greetings. Thank you.
Good morning, Meadowbrook Monarchs. On behalf of the Chesterfield County School Board, it is both an honor and a privilege to be one of the first, but certainly not the last, to say congratulations to the Meadowbrook High School class of 2017. You know, it kind of takes your breath away to look out at this crowd. This is a very special class. And this day is, right now, your graduation is one of the most important things happening, if not the most important thing happening to Chesterfield County. That's how important this accomplishment is. And today is about celebrating your achievements. In fact, it's so important that when you come across this stage to get your diploma, you're going to be featured on that Jumbotron up there for everyone in this arena to see up close. Be aware of that, but please don't be too aware of that. I would also encourage the parents, that photograph of your graduate walking across the stage on that Jumbotron is a pretty cool photograph. I encourage you to take that. This is about your day, and I can't tell you how incredibly proud we are of you, but none of you would have made it here if it weren't for some people behind you. There are teachers, your principal, administrators, parents, family members, friends who helped you get to this point. So I'm going to ask once again, can you give them a round of applause, please? Now, before we continue on with this ceremony, I want to talk to you and just give you a little piece of advice. I want to talk to you about two kinds of people you meet in life. There's people that you should listen to, and there's people that you should not listen to. The people that you should not listen to, there's a lot of different types, but one type in particular are the naysayers, the haters, the people who tell you that you cannot achieve something. Ignore them. We all have limitations. I have limitations. Everyone on this stage has limitations. But you're never going to find out your limitations because somebody else tells you what they are. You can only learn your limitations by going out and trying to accomplish something. And so if you have it on your heart to achieve a certain dream, that has been placed on your heart for a reason. You need to get out there and try to achieve it. I like to think of one of my heroes growing up, the greatest athlete of all time, no debate about it, Michael Jordan. I watched Michael Jordan win 3 straight NBA titles, and then everybody on ESPN SportsCenter, said he was crazy when he went to try to make it as a professional baseball player. And I remember turning on SportsCenter one morning and seeing the same people that were congratulating him for an NBA title the year before now saying that he was an embarrassment to baseball and that he should have never made that decision. Guess what? That was not their decision to make. That was his decision to make. And he learned from that experience that he was not a professional baseball player. And he went out and won 3 more NBA titles and showed him that he was still the greatest athlete of all time. So if he can go out and attempt to achieve something and ignore the naysayers, then any one of us can do the same. And then there's the kind of people that I encourage you to look for and listen to. These are the people that you should listen to. There's a lot of them in this crowd today. There's a lot of Meadowbrook monarchs that are the type of people you should listen to. These are people who try to give back, people who give back to others, who try to raise money for good causes, who volunteer their time. And I've seen a lot of that in this class. In fact, a few weeks ago, I took my 4 daughters to the Meadowbrook Roarathon. They had a fun time. They were really impressed. You know, young kids put high school students and teenagers up on a pedestal. And it's not every day that teenagers live up to the example that they set, but you lived up to that example. You lived up to that example throughout this year, and especially that day. And my daughters, on our way home, they asked, why did they do that? That was a lot of fun, but why are high school kids out throwing a good time for little kids? And I said, they're raising money for the Children's Hospital of Richmond. You all, I'm proud to say, are role models to my daughters. Thank you for that. So again, there are a lot of examples in this crowd of the type of people that I look up to. Ignore the naysayers. Look to the people who give back. With that, I just want to end by saying we are incredibly proud of this class of 2017 of Meadowbrook High School. Congratulations.
about one more round of applause for the Meadowbrook Concert Band? I really enjoyed that. Good morning. My name is Kim Forker.
And I'm Nicole Hansinger. Today, on behalf of the Meadowbrook School Counseling Department, it is our absolute delight to recognize the following seniors who rank in the top 20 of this year's graduating class.
Students, we commend you for this scholarly achievement. When you hear your name, please stand to be recognized.
Audience members, please save your applause until all names have been announced. Let's begin.
Our valedictorian, Madge Abelhausen.
Helen Alvarez.
Our salutatorian, Roberto Chavez.
Jerry Fontilla.
Morgan Harrison.
James Johnson.
Brianna Jones.
Amelia Lizama Garay.
Jacqueline Lopez Garcia.
Laura Marinon Estrada.
Shane Moran.
Blanca Estela Oriana.
Rosa Paredes.
Tiffany Perry.
Kiera Porter.
Diego Reyes.
Carla Raimundo Fuentes.
Evelyn Rosales Salazar.
Autumn Taylor.
And Giovanni Vigil Perez.
For earning the highest cumulative grade point averages in the senior class, these students truly stand out in the crowd. Please join us in applauding these Meadowbrook scholars.
Good morning, esteemed guests, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I am honored to be here speaking today on behalf of Meadowbrook's class of 2017. Today is a celebration of the hard work we all have put forth towards our education. Although the lives we lead are different from one another, the outcome for us as of now is the same: graduation. While graduation is an important milestone, we must remain focused and continue our efforts in order to obtain the greater things in life. With that in mind, I wish to devote this speech to the dedicated at MBK. My intentions with this speech are to commemorate the sacrifices made by not only us graduates, but also our faculty and family. At MBK, the dedication of our students comes in many forms. For example, both our advanced placement and international baccalaureate students are dedicated to their studies, so much so that they willingly, perhaps forcibly, have taken college-level courses while in high school. In addition, our technical center students have dedicated 1 to 2 years to attaining certification in their respective fields. Our ESL students have dedicated themselves to not only their core subjects, but also learning English. Regardless of the paths we've taken, we all had to wake up early, we all stress over the amount of homework, and we all complain about our SOLs, yet we all persevered. But something we need to keep in mind is that graduation is not the end. For our dedication to mean anything, it is imperative that we continue to grow as individuals so that we are equipped to serve and support others. We must continue until we've achieved everything we desire so that we can look back with nothing but nostalgia. At MBK, the dedication of our students doesn't end when the bell rings at 2 o'clock. Our athletes are dedicated to performing their best on the field, which is evidenced last month by our boys soccer team winning the conference tournament. Our NHS members are dedicated to community service, which culminated in the annual Roarathon, an event that raised $6,000 for the Children's Hospital of Richmond. Yeah, be proud of that. Our theater students are dedicated to creating something that enriched the community through entertainment, which is seen through their amazing performance of The Wiz. Our employed students are dedicated to their families by contributing what they can, whether it be their time or financial support. Regardless of the activities that take up the time of our students after school, there's one thing we share in common. Our dedication is mostly unseen. There's not always an audience when you're practicing your free throws or your lines, but this is the type of dedication you should take the most pride in. It's a dedication that best describes your character, that best describes you. At MBK, our faculty is dedicated to the success of all students. Our teachers are dedicated to making sure we turn in our assignments, and they will sometimes hunt you down if you haven't. Our counselors are dedicated to helping us form our plans for life after high school, whether it be college, the workforce, or the military. Regardless of which position our faculty holds, they are there to ensure that we get the most out of our education. Even though graduation is a celebration of the students, we wouldn't be here without the times and tools provided to us by our faculty. Let's remember to show our gratitude for them, perhaps with a hug or handshake before we leave today. Lastly, are the people who have pushed us to do our very best at school from the beginning, our parents. Our parents have been dedicating to seeing us succeed, dedicating to making sure we were on top of our grades and attendance, by entering our rooms without knocking and then nagging us about our homework. Our parents have been there and tried to be their best to be there for us. They have been there waiting for us to get ready whenever we miss the bus. They have been there waiting for us to get ready to pick us up from our meetings, practices, and rehearsals. Words are not enough to thank the people most essential to our success. However, I don't think what our parents want are just words. I think we are honoring them best with our success, with this milestone among many. So let's remember to show them our appreciation for their sacrifices today and always, with both our words and our actions. Padres, gracias por su sacrificio. Es algo que siempre vamos a tener cerca de nuestros corazones. Who are the dedicated at MBK? They are the students working to better themselves and their community. They are the faculty who spends days and nights working towards a better school for all. They are our parents who have pursued us and pushed us to earn these diplomas. Once again, who are the dedicated? We are the dedicated. We are Meadowbrook. Thank you and congratulations.
At this time, I would like to invite to the podium Dr. James Lane, Superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, to bring congratulatory remarks and to present the Superintendent Scholarship.
Congratulations, class of 2017. You made it. Today is your day. Your hard work and the efforts of your teachers, support staff, school administrators, school board members, county leaders have led us to this point, your successful completion of high school and the beginning of your future. But you're a unique class, and I'll show you a couple ways why. Could all of the prospective graduates who are already 18 years old raise your hand? Congratulations, you are the last graduates born in the 1900s. Could our graduates that are not quite 18 but 17 or younger please raise your hands? Well, congratulations to you. You are the first graduates born in the 2000s. Now, regardless of the year you were born, I want you to think a second about all the ways that the world has changed since you were born. And you may not believe some of this, but Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter did not exist when you were born. In 1999, a gallon of gas cost $1.14. And our cars didn't have TV screens, we didn't have GPS, we didn't even have Google Maps that you could print out. You actually had to buy a map or just get lost until you found it. iPods didn't exist. We certainly didn't have cell phones, iPhones, or iPads. There was no Wi-Fi anywhere. And I'm not even sure there was a PlayStation 1, much less a PlayStation 4. Now, those of you seated here and around us today may be thinking, how in the world did you live back then? Well, I will tell you, we did not binge watch shows on Netflix. We had VHS tapes, and you had to rewind them and turn them into Blockbuster, or you would pay a late fee. We didn't take our notes on Chromebooks. No, we had those overhead projectors, and we used good old-fashioned paper and pencil. We didn't store photos in the cloud or share our photos with our friends. No, maybe we had a floppy drive, but most of us had a picture album and the pages stuck together. And a few of the lucky kids had Nintendos and Ataris, but the only video game most of us got to play was called Oregon Trail, and we played it at school. Now, as we take this walk down memory lane, I've asked you to think about all the changes that occurred. But I want to stop a minute, and I want you to look at this a different way. Let's think of all the amazing things that have been created, improved, or enhanced since you were born. The world has changed dramatically. At every turn, there is a person like you behind that change. Someone with the ability to be creative, think critically, communicate well, and collaborate with others. They saw possibilities. They did not see boundaries. Today, you stand on the edge of the map of your known world. In a few minutes, you'll walk across this stage, your final steps as a high school student, and you will enter unknown territory. Unknown territory is always exciting. It can capture your imagination, and it invites exploration. No matter how small our globe seems today, tied together as we all are with technology and instant communication, there is always new territory for us to explore. You are ready for that step into the unknown. Even if you don't know what that next step is yet, you are prepared. Even if you feel a little bit nervous about what this unknown territory might hold, you are ready. Our schools and these amazing teachers have prepared you for what lies ahead. We have taught you well. You have learned much. As you step forward, moving away from us into unknown territory, I want you to keep 3 goals in mind. First, stay positive, optimistic, and remain interested in new things. All around you, you will have many opportunities to learn and experience amazing things. Be enthusiastic about that. People like being around optimistic people. Second, make connections with other people all around the world. Reach out to be part of something larger than yourself. Finally, and most importantly, be yourself. But strive to be your best self. Don't settle for adequate or okay. Aim for excellence in all you do. I'm going to ask you to keep in mind one quote as you go into the world exploring this unknown territory. Excellence can be obtained if you care more than others think is wise, risk more than others think is safe, dream more than others think is practical, and expect more than others think is possible. You are amazing, and you will do amazing things, and we can't wait to watch you from Chesterfield. Congratulations to the class of 2017, and best wishes as you take that next step into the world. Be that change. Before I leave the podium, I do have the honor of presenting an award today. Each year, an anonymous private donor donates thousands of dollars to provide funding for 2 scholarships that will be presented as the Superintendent Senior Scholarship Awards to be delivered at each of our 11 graduations. We do not tell the students who they are in advance. So what I request of each principal is that they send those 2 student names of students who display excellence in the classroom, but also through daily actions who embody our core values and are seen to have fulfilled the mission of service and compassion to others. Each recipient will receive a superintendent's medallion that they will wear today, and it will be placed on them by Mr. Urbach, our school board member. In addition, each of these students will receive a $1,000 scholarship today. So I ask each of these students to come forward as I call your name, and as hard as it may be, I will ask you to hold applause because we will also be reading their accomplishments as they come forward. Our first award winner in the class of 2017 at Meadowbrook is Amelia Lozama-Garay. Please come forward. School staff reports that they adore Amelia as a student, and she sincerely loves to learn. She pursued the most rigorous academic curriculum available, learning both French and Spanish and earning numerous college credits as a high school student in the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. A well-rounded student who excels beyond the classroom, she was captain of the academic team when it appeared on television in the Battle of the Brains. Amelia gained acceptance to the competitive and prestigious Governor's School Summer Institute for Math, Science, and Technology last summer, where she defined her future program of studies in college, which will be biomedical engineering. What has been impressive with Amelia is her penchant for wanting to give back. She has balanced her scholarly pursuits with extracurricular involvement and leadership. She is visible around school as a member of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club track, and as president of the Service-Based Interact Club. I'm a Rotarian as well. A community asset, she is a volunteer with the high school ESL classes as well as at local elementary schools and with her church youth group. She provides language translation service to individuals in the community. She has discovered Taekwondo and took a job at IHOP for 2 years in order to afford martial arts lessons by herself. A positive role model, she has helped make Meadowbrook and our community a better place. Congratulations, Amelia. Our second award winner is a gentleman that I've got to know really well over the last year, and that is Diego Reyes. Diego, come forward. A scholar, Diego is elected to take the challenging college-level coursework with the International Baccalaureate Program as well, where he thrived from the academic breadth and depth and high level of critical thinking. Diego was also a featured contestant on the televised Battle of the Brains program 2 years in a row and was a natural leader with his team and praised for his sportsmanship at the tournaments. Diego's scholarly talent has also been recognized at the county level for achieving one of the highest scores on the PSAT within CCPS and as both a sophomore and a junior. As a leader, Diego has stood out not only with the school but across the school division. I've personally had the pleasure of working directly with Diego as a member of the Superintendent Student Advisory Group on Education. Diego was also selected as one of 3 students in Chesterfield County to represent all 60,000 of our student voices on our transition team, and he helped me as I became the new superintendent to learn more about what's great about Chesterfield. In that capacity, he met and provided insight to business and community leaders from across Central Virginia, and his impact made an impression that has found its way to the state capitol. A true patriot, Diego proudly serves now as the battalion commander as a cadet in the Army JROTC program. His love of country, affinity for following current events, and strongly calling to serve others were well suited to his participation in the 2016 Virginia Boys State program. Diego's personal resiliency and spirit to help others will combine to truly make him successful in his future plans as an attorney and in the political arena after graduating from the University of Richmond. But we all appreciate what he has already accomplished in making Meadowbrook community a better place. He truly loves this school and wants everyone to know how great it is. Let's congratulate Diego and both of our Superintendent's Award winners. Thank you so much.
This 53rd Meadowbrook Faculty Scholarship has been awarded every year since 1965. It is funded by Meadowbrook faculty and staff, both current and retired, and is based on 3 equal criteria: grade point average, faculty recommendation, and financial need. At this moment, we have raised about $3,000. The winner is chosen by vote of the faculty. This year, the money will be shared by 2 members of the class of 2017, Helen Alvarez and Amelia Lizama Garay. Would you please come up? One of Helen's teachers has said about her, "She's very quiet, but a hard worker and a delightful student. At this year's Roarathon, she was busy doing behind-the-scenes work every time we saw her, not expecting any recognition. It is clear that she puts her heart into her service work. As for me, I know we will miss her in the library. She's greeted us almost every morning for the past 4 years. We are certain that she will be successful as she begins her college education, majoring in English at Randolph-Macon. Congratulations, Helen." One of Amelia's teachers has said about her, "She is amazing, It has been an honor to have her in the IB program. She embodies all the characteristics of an IB learner. She's knowledgeable, a risk taker, principled, balanced, an effective communicator, reflective, caring, a thinker, open-minded, and inquiring. She will continue to be a great role model. Her commitment to being the best student, friend, and peer has made Meadowbrook a better place. We're certain that she too will be successful in college as she goes to Virginia Tech to major in biomedical engineering. Congratulations.
Life is like a big merry-go-round. You're up and then down, going in circles, trying to get to where you are. Everybody's been counting you out, but where are they now? Sitting in the same old place, whose faces in the crowd.
We all make mistakes. You might fall on your face, but you gotta get up.
I'd rather stand tall than live on my knees, 'cause I am a conqueror, and I won't accept defeat. Try telling me no. One thing about me is I am a conqueror. I am a conqueror. Got a vision that no one else sees. Light a dirty work, roll up your sleeves. Remember, there's a war out there, so come prepared to fight. You never know where the road leads you. Not everyone is gonna believe you. And even though the wrong don't prove 'em right, I'd rather stand tall than live on my knees. 'Cause I am a conqueror, and I won't accept defeat. Try telling me no. One thing about me is I am a conqueror. I am a conqueror. I am a conqueror. We all make mistakes. You might fall on your face, but you gotta get up. We all make mistakes. You might fall on your face. Don't ever give up. Stand tall and live on my knees. 'Cause I am a conqueror, and I won't accept defeat. Try telling me no. One thing about me is I am a conqueror. I am a conqueror. Tall and live on my knees. 'Cause I
Good morning, faculty, family, friends, honored guests, and of course, the class of 2017. Before I begin, I must say, we're looking pretty good today. Looking out at all of you, I see future doctors, lawyers, engineers, technicians, historians, leaders, and role models. It makes me wonder what it must have been like 15 years ago for the valedictorian at St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, Ohio, to look out and see a young classmate and basketball standout by the name of LeBron James staring back at them in his own cap and gown. After all the graduation celebrations and family dinners happening today, will anyone else be watching LeBron in Game 4 of the NBA Finals? As a big basketball fan, I know I will be, and putting aside the debate over his skill and where he ranks in history, I think there's a lot we can learn from King James's career so far in the NBA. Right after high school, LeBron was selected to play for his hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Throughout his first 7 years playing for Cleveland, he achieved many smaller successes, such as an incredible performance that sent his team to the NBA Finals in 2007, but he couldn't quite reach his ultimate goal, a championship. He realized in order to achieve this goal and become a better player, something needed to change. So, in 2010, he took a risk and left Cleveland to join a different team, the Miami Heat. This is us currently. All of us have worked hard towards our goals and have had successes, such as graduating. Although this is indeed a time of joy and appreciation of the hard work that led us here, we must remember that this is not the end of our journeys. I'm sure there's more that we're all striving for. Like LeBron, we must now all take risks to improve ourselves. We must leave our comfort zones to achieve our goals. Although a beach vacation does sound nice right about now, I'm not telling everybody to move to Miami. But many of us are taking other risks, such as preparing to meet our college roommates for the first time. Some of us will be packing bags and getting ready to attend boot camp. Others are taking skills we've learned through clubs and activities such as the Future Business Leaders of America directly into the workforce. What we all have in common is that we are all working towards greater goals and need to take risks to achieve them. This will require courage and support networks, but risk-taking is a necessary phase in all of our development. During the next part of his career in Miami, LeBron found tremendous success, winning back-to-back championships. Although LeBron became a great player during his time in Ohio, he needed the change to Miami to flourish. This is our next step. We must use the momentum we have generated throughout our time at Meadowbrook in the years to come and learn to adapt in the midst of transition. As graduates, we may not have the comfort of being able to talk to our friends in the Red Square until Top Flight tells us to get to class, or enjoy lunch together in the senior section of the cafeteria. And we may not have the comfort of dozens of international flags welcoming us upon our arrival to school. And in the future, we may not get big rings and trophies, or in our case, cords and medals. But like LeBron, if we continue to push through adversity and challenges, we will achieve greatness in all of our personal endeavors. The final part of LeBron's journey is the part that I believe to be the most significant. Despite the prosperity he was experiencing in Miami, LeBron knew that something was wrong. He had left his home in Ohio, where he was born, raised, and started his basketball career, without giving the community a championship for them to celebrate. So in 2014, he returned to Cleveland, and in 2016, won the city its first ever championship. LeBron never forgot where he came from. This is what we must always remember. No matter the success we achieve in the future, we cannot forget our own roots. We may establish homes and families in other places, but we owe it to our community, which has helped us to get to where we are today, to remember where we came from. These roots may not lie in just locations, but also people, such as our parents, who have pushed us to better ourselves from taking our first steps at home to taking our proud steps across this stage today. Or special teachers who have motivated us to get through even the most challenging classes. So, it is necessary that we remember to continue giving back to these roots, whether through community service or simply spending time with family, no matter where we end up. So, class of 2017, I encourage you to take the lessons found on LeBron's journey and apply them to your own. I encourage you to take risks and step outside your comfort zone. I encourage you to keep working hard. I encourage you to carry the momentum that you have gathered from your success in high school and carry it with you wherever you go. Most importantly, I encourage you to always remember where it all started, to come back to your community and truly make a difference. Thank you, congratulations, and good luck to my fellow graduates, the class 2017.
Every year, the principal of Meadowbrook High School awards one graduating senior the Mac D. Moore Principal's Award. In keeping with this tradition, the award is given to one Meadowbrook senior that has distinguished him or herself above their peers. This year's recipient is no exception to this rule. This student is known for their pleasant and humble nature, for their work ethic, and their outstanding academic and community achievements. This student understands the true meaning of hard work and dedication to a new interest. This student's work ethic is a formidable strength and has allowed her to persevere through the challenges of a new endeavor, only to come out with a great opportunity. It gives me great pleasure to award MBK's highest award to Adriana Rosales Salazar. Would you please come to the stage? Please give her another round of applause. If you have not already done so, would the senior members of the Monarch Chorale and the band please rejoin your seats on the floor? Counselors, administrators, and junior marshals, please prepare for the delivering of the diplomas. Guests, please hold your applause to a minimum until all candidates have received their diplomas. We ask this so that every student may hear his or her name called.
Makai Omega Abdul. Maj Amer Abul Hossein. Jatasia Diana Akins. Denise Seferina Albaran Baltazar. Husifa Dorez Ali. Sharon Sugi Alvarado Romero. Helen Estefania Alvarez. Ashley Simone Anderson. Evelyn Aranda Aramburo. Christian Enrique Argueta. Oscar Paulino Arias. Brian Anedelson Avalos. Elizabeth Barali Avalos. Javan Maurice Ayala. Shaquel Jesus Bab. Trevor Devon Bakote. Dejan Wanya Bailey. Shaquan Deshonda Bailey. Tytre Daquan Bailey. Melvin Candido Bamaka Bamaka. Rosa Stephanie Barahana Salguero. Kayla Lee Barlow. William Andrew Barnett. Nayeli Baran Acosta. Michael Charles Bates Jr. Brittany Crystal Bayton McCoy Armstead. Eric Detrell Bazemore Gardner Jr. Ianla Ashakai Belazar Brown. Rakis Detran Bellamy. Noemi Elizabeth Benitez. Heidi Noemi Benitez Castro. Donovan Gray Bennett. Caden Tyrese Bernard. Desir Sanaya Bevan. Ashley Taylor Bostick. Alexander Benners Bourne III. Portia Lakia Kiera Braxton. Mackenzie April Chantke Bryce. Treasure Marnay Brooks. Goddess Ariana Bruitt. Christopher Tyrell Brown. Destiny Chantel Brown. Joseph William Brown III. Sean Wesley Bryant. Cameron James Bullock. Tariq Kayvon Burton. Maria Elizabeth Cabrera Gonzalez. Antiana Shawnee Kane. Ashanti Takia Calhoun. Markea Deshawn Cameron James. Shaughnessy Marquis Campbell. Malik Neve Campbell. Ida Marie Kennedy. Jose Brian Canales. Jeremiah Harold Candelaria. Logan Chancellor Carter. Julio Cesar Castaneda Alvarez Jr. Jose Luis Castillo Castillo. Kiara Nicole Cepeda. Rita Elizabeth Cerritos. Ajali Laron Challenger. Tuwali Asim Challenger. Gabrielle Simone Chappelle. Roberto Carlos Chavez. Kanisha Nicole Churchwell. Dylan Charles Klein. Caitlin Concepcion. Marquita Taylor Cook. Alaya Deshawn Cooper. Chauncey James Copeland. Ray David Coronado. Amy Jasmine Cortez. Janelli Cortez Leon. Zia Marie Cotman. Jakia Afiar Coward. Tyler Christian Coward. Michael O'Neill Crew Jr. William Michael Croson. Jonathan Terrell Crudas. Erica Lisette Cruz. Jawan Nazir Dance. Sha'arda Nadaria Daniel. Lorenza Lonnie Davis III. Terrence Kim Walter Davis Jr. Natty Michelle Delao. Zion Stephen Douglas. Jacoby Cordell Easter. Asia Nashe Easter Miles. Emmanuel Imamwen Edamwen. Jacob Alexander Edmonds. Sierra Janae Elder. George Keyshawn Epps. Juan Carlos Escobar Martinez. Kevin Arnaldo Estrada Hernandez. Benjamin Allen Fetty. Veronica Anayi Figueroa. Jessica Patricia Flores. Jordan Christopher Emil Floyd. Allison Marie Ford. Jamie Cashel Forney. Kevin Elijah Fowler Davis. Deanna Monet France. Tiffany Janae Freeland. Christopher Edward Gallen Freeman. Jalen Terrell Fry. Jerry Barang Fatilla Jr. Tia Mane Gales. Alonso Galvan Ramirez. Giovanni Angel Garcia. Jenny Leticia Garcia. Yohani Sarai Garcia Aguilar. Andrew Jason Gascott. Nadia Lachey Gates. Jeandre Isaiah Giles. Zachary Michael Gilstrap. Michael Lee Glaspie Jr. Juliet Gonzalez. Lord Raineth Navarro Gonzalez. Naomi Virginia Grado. India Shade Graham. Jamarli Demorian Grant. Heidi Estela Guevara Segovia. Carmen Carolina Gutierrez Castro. Raekwon Shaheem Hamlin. Darius Christopher Harris. Messiah Ashanti Harris. Rashina Rosetta Harris. Morgan Alexander Harrison. Taman Auguster Harrison. Jeremiah Richard Haskins. Sarah Elizabeth Hawk. Kalia Honesty Hayes. Angel Sky Haynes. Diamond Shania Hazard. Amy Yanira Henriquez. Jocelyn Johanna Hernandez. Jordi Enrique Hernandez. Gerardo Hernandez Velasquez. Antonio Marcus Herring. William Bailey Hinson. Elijah Kayvon Wydell Holmes. Clinton Leander Howard Jr. Cedric Howard. Latia Jarice Hudley. Ariana Laurel Hudson. Jeremiah Christopher Huff. Jordan O'Neill Hunter. Vanessa Osita Ija. Samuel Dominguez Jacobo. Anthony Alexander Jackson. Henry Jamel Jackson Jr. Jasmine Nicole Jackson. Jamel Renaud Jackson. Tarek Dashaw Jenkins. Jordan Jarrell Jeter. Brianna Nicole Johnson. Chartasia Aaliyah Johnson. James Sylvester Johnson Jr. Lakia Dominique Johnson. Brianna Tian Jones. Deja Monet Rose Jones. Gavin Seth Jones. Samaya Lisette Jones. Victoria Kiara Shanice Jones. Natalie Nicole Jordan. Leon Aaron Joseph. Hunter Lewis Keck. Ahmed Sharafeldin Kalafala. Isaiah Miles Kirkpatrick. Jaron David King. Raki Jamal Kingston. Cheyenne Monet Kirby Johnson. William Carl Lawson III. Gabriel Adrian Lolazero. Kayla Diana Lee. Nayla Jewel Lenore. Zachary Tyler Llewellyn. Emilia Rosabelle Lazama Garay. Jaquel Chandre Logan. Kevin Solomon Lopez. Noé Alexander Lopez Centeno. Jacqueline Cesabel Lopez Garcia. Jennifer Araceli Lopez Taj. Eddie Ramon Luna. Osman Ivan Reyes Luna. Najee Marcellus Lai McDougald. Christopher Wayne Mann Jr. Laura Marinan Estrada. Jennifer Marie Mariquin. Erica Natalie Martinez. Jesus Angel Martinez. Raul Alexis Martinez. Yesenia Martinez. Jason McCrae. Tremani Jamir McDaniel. Princenia Jada McKenzie. Breon Charday McShaw. Jeremiah Irving Medina. Noah Christopher Melvin. Jason Enrique Mendez. Emily Melissa Mendez Ralda. Darius Marquise Miles. Christopher Kane Lundy Miller. Dakari Rayshawn Mitchell. Destiny Jewel Mitchell. Ebony Jewel Mixon. Crystal Monet Mobley. Alisa Marie Moore. Austin Ramon Moore. Tierra Nicole Moore. Taisha Brachet Moore. Shane Michael Gregory Moran. Austin Eugene Mosley. Tatiana Quasia Murray. Janae Angelique Muse. Nehemiah Hill Nazir. Diamond Dominique Norman. Mark Everett Nunley Jr. Monica Alejandra Ochoa Maldonado. Blanca Cecilia Oriana. Blanca Estela Oriana. David Isaiah Pack. Jawan David Page. Karen Akenia Palencia de la Cruz. Rosa Paredes. Jonathan Corbin Parham. Shamaya Jabril Parker. Arya Sanjay Kumar Patel. Harsh Pramad Patel. Kirtan Kumar Narendrakumar Patel. Vinny Patel. Jesus Pedroza. Hania Zuledi Pedroza Martinez. Lisbeth Parales Sota. Anthony Jareth Perdomo. Giovanni Elander Perkins. Tiffany Nicole Perry. Marquise Dawn Person. Jackie Mel Elijah Phillips. Frederick Leon Piggy. Kevin Adone Pineda Sosa. Cameron Deshawn Pope. Tremaine Ravel Pope. Kiera Alexis Porter. Joanna Gabriela Posada. Yasmin Raquel Ramirez. Byron Joel Ramirez Gonzalez. Janelle Alexis Ramker Paul. Eric Raul Ramos. Kira Leila Randolph. Diego Jesus Reyes. Nadir Khalid Raymond. Carla Noemi Raimundo Fuentes. Brandon Alexander Reeves. Iris Elizabeth Rivera Mariquin. Stanisha Shanika Shante Roberts. Alec Jason Rodriguez. Jamie Guadalupe Rosa Rivas. Evelyn Adriana Rosales Salazar. Danielle Renee Ross. Destiny Monet Ross. Jeremy Trayvon Rousey. Kashana Jalissa Royster. Joe Kevin Rubio. Abigail Salgado. Michaela Cheyenne Salmon. Kiara Samuels. Eric Leonel Sanchez. Kevin Lamont Saunders. Desmond Dion Scott. Jarrell Joseph Scott. Markel Donnell Scott. Ramika Tamanika Scott. Taylor Tanisha Scott. Leslie Segura. Brian Alexander Servillon Chavez. Ashani Rochelle Seward. Aviro Amanti Seward. Kahari Saquon Dyrell Shaw. Chastity K. Simmons. Keontae Singletary. Emmanuel Lamar Smith. Kelly Nicole Smith. Michael Antoine Smith, Jr. Tejane Janique Smith. Angelikis Soldatos. Bryant Ivan Solorzano. Claudia Elizabeth Sorto Franco. Javante Antonio Staples. Iana Lilani Stefano. Gianna Vanessa Stokes. Samira Dejamarie Terabay Whitfield. Autumn Faith Taylor. Kanaya Faye Taylor. Odassis Sean Thomas. Jakeem Malik Tisdale. Tassan Alonza Trent. Destiny Patrice Tremue. Marquez Daquan Triplet. Sinija Joanne Ann Turnage Smith. Brianna Marie Turner. Jasmine Lynn Tyler. Patricia Yvette Arias Duque. Harrison Benitez. Herson Orotia. Amira Elizabeth Valentine. Edgardo Jose Vasquez. Nadia Raquel Vasquez. Keisha Imani Vaughn. Rakisha Vaughn. Diana Esmeralda Vieira. Giovanni Alberto Vigil. Christine Than Vo. Natea Rayanne Walston. Jonte Devon Warren. Ariana Alanda Washington. Dominique Matthew Washington Allen. Brian Kirk Watson. Charles William Wells, Jr. DeAndre Lamont White. Jasia Raquan Alexis White. India Nicole Whitehead. Shaman Taisha Whiting. Iana Adia Renee Williams. Keandre Derek Williams. Naya Felicia Williams. Shamaika Trinae Marie Williams. Zaria Ashley Williams. Carmonique Carlette Wilson. Jasmine Janae Winfrey. Frankie Deshawn Worsham. Tariq Ramad Wright. Isaiah A.I. Young. Crystal Marie Young. Daquan Marquise Young.
Class of 2017, please rise for the certification of graduates. The Honorable Mr. Holland, Mr. Urbach, Dr. Lane, and platform guests, under the authority vested in the School Board of Chesterfield County, I hereby certify that the members of this graduating class have fulfilled the requirements for graduation. I now declare the class of 2017 graduates of Meadowbrook High School with all rights and privileges. Graduates, turn your tassels to the right, to the left, to signify transition from candidate to graduate. Audience members, please stand and remain standing for the recessional. Good luck to the class of 2017. You're done.
you.